Welcome to the Living with Narcissist podcast, where the first recommendation is don't. But unfortunately, that's not always possible. So this is your haven for validation, insight, strategies, and resources. So let's get started. Welcome, I'm Carrie, and this is the Living with Narcissist podcast. Today's episode will be about a deeper dive into Cluster B personality disorders. In the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders 5th edition, DSM-5, Cluster B is a group of personality disorders that are characterized by dramatic, emotional, or erratic behaviors. As we discussed in Season 1, people with Cluster B personality disorders may have difficulty regulating their emotions and behavior. Those who struggle with a personality disorder have great difficulty dealing with other people. They tend to be inflexible, rigid, and unable to respond to the changes and demands of life. People with personality disorders tend to have a narrow view of the world and find it difficult to participate in social activities. The DSM-5 segments Cluster B personality disorders into 4 categories of thoughts and behaviors based on how the 9 traits of narcissism, which we listed in detail in Season 1, present themselves. Cluster B personality disorders involve dramatic and emotional thoughts and behaviors. The 4 categories are antisocial personality disorder, in which a person has a long-term pattern of manipulating, exploiting, or violating the rights of others. Borderline personality, in which a person has lots of trouble managing their emotions. This makes them impulsive and uncertain about how they see themselves. It causes a lot of trouble in relationships. Histrionic personality disorder, in which a person is dramatic, has strong emotions, and always wants attention from others. And narcissistic personality disorder, in which a person lacks empathy and wants to be admired by others. They think that they are better than others and that they deserve special treatment. In addition to these 4 categories, research has identified that each category has 2 types of narcissists: the classic, grandiose, overt narcissist, and then you also have in each category the vulnerable or covert expression. The covert or vulnerable narcissist comes across as more insecure and restrained, while the classic, grandiose, overt type is extroverted, pompous, and attention-seeking. Although they express themselves differently, both types believe that they are special and superior, and therefore they are entitled to act in an exploitive and manipulative way. So, if each of the 4 categories has an overt and covert expression, that adds up to 8 different ways that a Cluster B personality disorder can present itself to other people. And then within each category, there is also the spectrum of personality expression. And so there really are quite a lot of ways that a narcissist can present themselves to other people. Most of us refer to someone as a narcissist when we're talking about people with a narcissistic personality style rather than people with narcissistic personality disorder, NPD. Nevertheless, the behavior, the attitudes of someone with a narcissistic personality style is still very often destructive and even traumatizing for the people around them. So whether or not the person is actually diagnosed with NPD, a cluster B personality disorder, if their behavior is destructive or traumatizing, does it really matter if they crossed the line into a cluster B personality disorder? In the next episodes, we will go into deeper detail about each of these cluster B personality types. Thank you for joining me. I hope this information is helpful. If you like my content, please choose to follow, subscribe, or provide a rating so I can share this information with more people and you don't miss out on future episodes. I look forward to sharing more in the future. Have a wonderfully peaceful day. Till next time.